step I take, I move my truth. Every time they tell me stop, I use every comment, hate that makes my fuel. Gather up my energy and boom, I hear them talking, saying the way that I move is so reckless. That is a part of my mind I've been blessed with, giving my blood so I am relentless.
Good morning. I'm here with John and Jenn Rivet of, is it Living the Dream Productions?
Yep.
And
Rivet Co.
Rivet Co. Been coming up here since 2013, I think is when we began this journey, and had a great hunt last night. We had James on the camera there. Jenn joined us for this one, special guest appearances. It was awesome.
Boy, we had action, didn't we?
Oh,
There was bears all over us all night.
Bear. And so this is a I don't know if it's, I'll say a live podcast just because we're just showing the video. And going to talk about the hunt, tell some stories, and
Turn it a bit this way.
figured we'd record it
Like that.
on the skinning table here. Nice and cool morning. It's a great night. Last night we got back very late.
Down like this for a sec.
Excuse you. Because it was on a little bit of a slant, so you're kind of still fighting that.
It was on a really big slant when I ran the Argo into it this morning.
Put the brakes on this thing.
I know, I never figured out where the brakes were because I was just driving it. And then I was like, oh shit, I'm going towards the table.
Well, at least you had a stopper, right?
Yeah. So we
Yep.
got this big old boar. Last night he was
Actually, let's go.
coming in pretty
Let's turn
tentative.
it towards Cam.
Like that. Oh, so I can
You
reach?
can reach.
Oh,
There
you
you go.
tanks. Short people problems.
Oh, I'm gonna be in the way of the camera there. Or James, you could change the angle too, eh?
You're okay. We'll probably just keep it going.
Yeah. I'll go here.
So I don't know how many bear we've killed, but we're thinking it's about, since 2013. So this is the 12th year I've hunted here. I mean, so at least, well, that's 12, but I've killed 2 like this year a few times. And then we killed 3 in Alaska together with Roy.
Yeah.
So I think we're about at least 17 bear, right?
Yeah.
All 1 arrow kills.
Yeah, there were.
Been a pretty good run.
Yeah. If it all ended now, it was good. It was good.
It was, yeah. No, I
I
know.
was thinking the other day we're gonna be 75 years old, and you'll be 77 years old,
Yep.
and we'll be
Hey, some of us won't be that old.
hunting bears. Jen will be young, of course.
She's always gonna be young.
Younger than you, anyways.
Yep. Yeah, well, hopefully we're doing this then, huh, John?
Yeah, it'll be awesome. We've all got our Montana knives working this morning. This
Yeah.
is my favorite bear skinner right here.
Which one is it?
I don't know what they call this one.
Wood handle? Yeah, I know. Well, Josh Smith makes some good knives. Thanks, Josh.
Companies need to put names on stuff.
Yeah.
I don't always know the name of
Right.
There's so many items. Like,
We're getting older. It's harder to remember the names of 50 different. Well, 50. Every company has, like, for everything, they have all their. I know my speed goat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think everybody knows that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. that's what Cam's
Is
using right now.
this on the bear tooth? Josh, what is this?
Yeah, the speed goat is just a.
But we're also running on not exactly
We didn't sleep much
premium
last
sleep
No.
the last week, so.
night. So don't ask too many tough questions.
No questions from the audience. Oh man.
Beautiful meat.
Oh, we can talk about how the bait was last night. It was just
Oh my God.
so
bonkers.
busy. We were like
Bonkers.
4 of us sitting there on the ground, eye to eye with the bears.
eye to eye.
Oh.
There's bears in every direction from us. James was on the outside, so the bears were closest to him. Normally I'm on the outside to make sure nobody gets hurt.
Did you see that little wet spot in his pants?
And we, one of the young bears charged the camera,
Yeah.
and we told James, whatever happens, don't stop rolling.
Yeah. Get it on film. We're going viral, baby. Yeah, that one little one that kept getting like bullied.
He was getting bullied, so he decided to be a bully.
Yeah, so he wanted to like, okay.
I can take these guys on.
Well, he
Yeah.
got ran off how many times
I
by
know.
everything else that was there.
He was just mad.
And it's always those bears that will do that to you.
Yeah, the little ones are shifty. We had that one first time that I came here, or no, was that the first time? Remember that was kind of, we were sitting on the ground.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the big sow.
Yeah.
She didn't like you.
No.
Should we call that
She
little...
wasn't so good at listening to commands.
No.
Like, no. She's like, what do you mean no? I'm going to eat you.
Yeah, normally they do listen.
Yeah.
It's all in the delivery.
And then that giant sow with the big scars all over her face
Yeah.
chased that one up a tree probably 60 feet.
I know. Oh, last night, yeah.
Yeah, and she went up
surprised
probably
she went up too.
40, 50 feet, which, well, she'd already chased him halfway up how many times? And she wasn't having it.
Yeah, that little one that kind of lunged at James, it was like out of breath the whole night. It was like coming through panting,
Yeah.
just mad and like,
So that's how a bear cools itself.
yeah.
They don't have sweat glands, so just like a dog, they got to pant to cool their bodies.
Well, that big old girl, after she chased every bear off, which was what, probably 10 chases, and then what, 3, 4 up a tree? She didn't come back because she was like,
She went for a nap.
The
Grandma
one
went
with
for a nap.
the one ear.
yeah.
Yeah, no, she disappeared.
She was
she's like
like, okay,
this.
I've had enough of this shit.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
You and your meddling kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I first saw her, yeah, I thought for sure boar, but
Yeah.
that was all sows last night.
That was
All
a lot
at
of
first,
sows.
yeah. But, and everybody's like, oh.
Hunt the sows. Don't hunt the sows, but it's like deer.
Yeah.
If you hunt where the does are, in the rut, the
Boar's
bucks
gonna
are going to come. So hunt where the sows are, the boars will come, and you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, like when that boar shows up, or when this boar showed up,
Yeah.
whole different demeanor.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just like they're old, cautious.
Yep.
The sows have been in there very comfortable with us by that time.
Yeah.
Relaxed. He comes in and he's like, what the hell is going on over there?
I've never seen a person before.
Yeah.
Those
Probably, yeah,
baits
that's
are
what we were thinking.
so far in that
Because
they see people for the first time with us
he didn't act scared. He
No.
was just like,
and would not give you a broadside.
No.
no.
I think they hate showing their side.
Yep.
Because that's when they get hurt, you know?
Yep. Yep. Front on. They like to keep a tree too to protect themselves, hide behind.
Yeah.
I would like to see him go up a tree.
Yeah, he was. I think it was either the third or fourth time when I finally killed him. He came in, and he sat. Another bear. I needed another bear to come in as a distraction. And then that other bear was starting to come in. He was sitting sort of broadside. Then he put his front paw up on a tree, kind of leaning over, and I was like, oh. That's the window I needed. That opened up his lungs.
Got a nice little pocket in there.
Yeah. And the sitting shot isn't, you know, we typically practice and envision the broadside shot. So it's a little bit different. Do you remember that time I killed that one standing, John? And it just changes everything.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the lungs hang different.
Oh, the bear was standing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, everything hangs different.
Yeah. And so I was like, I only take usually broadside standing shots, all four shots, I mean not standing. And then this one last night just offered that, its lungs, and so I was like, okay, I think I can make that work.
That very slight quartering away is nice because then you can really tuck it in the pocket too.
Yeah.
But we had, well, over all the years, guys, they want to shoot when the bear's laying down. And I'm like, you can't shoot when it's, oh yeah, I've done it before on deer or on elk, and I'm like, this is different. They pancake, they squash everything down, so it's, you know, where you think you're going to hit a lung, you might hit an empty space, you might hit, depending on the angle, liver or whatever. It's just not safe.
Yeah.
And especially on a big old boar, you want to hit it right so it expires quickly.
Yeah.
Both your bears were dead in seconds.
Yep. Yeah, very thankful for quick, clean kills. because these things, you know, you're thinking, oh, it's only 15 yards away, 20 yards away. How can I screw that up? You can definitely screw it up.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of
Yeah.
shots messed up.
Well, when you aim at a bear, everything's just black.
Yeah.
So you really do have to pick a spot.
No shoulder crease like on a deer elk
No.
to go by.
You can't go too high because you hit no man's land.
Yeah.
You go too low, you hit 4 or 5 inches of hair.
No man's land doesn't exist.
Okay. Ha 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 ha. Smart ass.
Yeah.
And if you go too far back, you hit liver,
Yeah, and you know,
intestines and stuff, and then it's
they die quick if you hit them perfect, but if not, man,
they're tough.
And this country is so, the brush is so thick.
Yeah.
I mean, just as a animal, they're tough.
Yeah.
Like, look
Yeah.
at their faces, look what they go through.
Mm-hmm.
That old sow,
James,
well,
you
you'll see it on,
want to catch some of this taken off this joint here?
you'll see some of that on the video, how messed up her face was.
Okay.
Where's Josh when you need him?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
To sharpen.
Hopefully
Yeah.
that gets on there. Yeah, because that, John's been, well, you both been skinning bears forever.
No saw needed. Just take it apart at the joints.
This year will be John's 37th year. We're in 36th year of guiding. Right? 36? Just means he's old.
18 when I got, well, you got to be 18 to have a license. So as soon as I turned 18, got my guide's license.
And now you're 25?
I'll be 55 in August.
55. And you're old.
I'm catching up to you. When I see you and Joe keeping fit and everything, and you're 2 years older than me, I'm like, there is hope. It's good.
I definitely hope. Yeah, you're doing great.
It just takes longer to heal. Do something.
How many bears do you think you skinned?
Oh my god.
A lot. somewhere between 1,000 and 1,500.
For sure.
Yeah.
You, not me. I haven't done that much yet.
1,000 and 1,500 bears. Whew. This place is so loaded with bears.
And I sit at a bear stand for 60 days a year,
At least. Yeah, at least.
between spring and fall.
Yeah, at least. Well, because even before we start guiding and stuff, we'll sit at the baits and just watch.
Yeah.
Bait a run, sit at the last bait just to watch and see. And I like to sit. And watch.
Yeah. They're such an amazing animal. I just love the behavior and like the personalities of each bear.
Mm-hmm.
It's so unique. They're unique.
Yep.
You know, just like we are. They're got their own.
Personalities.
Yeah. You know,
And it's not always about killing, because sitting there watching the sows with the cubs,
oh yeah.
I mean, thoroughly entertaining.
Yeah, definitely.
But you learn a lot about their vocalizations, because they
Yeah.
do vocalize quite a bit.
And they communicate all the time.
And then you have 2-3 little cubs that are being little shits, to say the nicest.
Yeah. Because when we went out early yesterday, me, Jenn, and James, selling another bait, and saw a sow with 3 cubs. We can always count on being there. Good mom.
Really good, Mom.
3 little cute cubs, and that was fun.
Well, your last day here, Cam, you guys are taking off today.
Yep. We got,
It went by fast.
I know.
5 days just flew right by.
yeah,
Feels like we just started yesterday.
yes.
With an average of what? How many hours of sleep a day?
I know, not much.
When everybody comes up, they're like on, adrenaline, and they're, woohoo, we're here for 5 days. Let's stay up till 4 o'clock in the morning, get up at 7 and go.
Yeah.
Well, when what are we at now? What? I guess with baiting and everything.
How many
We
weeks?
bait for a
5
month before
weeks?
you come.
Probably
And it's morning to night to get all these baits
5
done.
weeks into doing that or so.
So far away. Clearing all the trails
No,
is a big
3,
work at the
5.
beginning. Trees fall all the time when you get strong winds, and well, just the trail to 18 North. That was a 2-hour chainsaw job from one end to the other. Jen and I and Jordan.
Here, I'll hold that. I can't
Yeah.
dig on that one and hold it at the same time anyways.
Thank you.
Put a little handle.
Yeah, so much work involved in baiting. That's what, I don't know. And also the wear and tear on your machines and bodies. I mean, carrying all this weight and the bait and the oats that you use, which are a great bait for bear.
You want to flip on the same side or what?
Yeah.
I know I need a sharpen job. That's why I was saying, where's Josh right now? Come sharpen my knives. I suck at it. I have to get better at it. I just need more practice.
More practice, yeah.
More practice.
At sharpening, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting better at sharpening now. Oh, the balls are in there.
Yep.
You could take this as oysters. Maybe.
That meat feels so good.
Do you want to just pull?
Nice and cold last
Do you want to
night.
pull this side and get all that side off? Okay.
Sure.
There you go.
This is easier that way. You do all one side and then you do all the other. Or do you want to? Yeah. Can you reach that far? You can push it that way. I can hold it on this side. Push it this way, maybe, or what? Are you good?
Whatever.
Sometimes less knives is better for more fingers.
How many baits you got going, John?
Right now probably 65 baits.
A lot of
Full
work.
time, but we like to rotate through them, so. Right?
Like this bait last night. It's secluded, there's a lot of bears. So we killed 2 boars on it now this year. So we're gonna keep baiting it and not hunt it. Even though we could shoot another big boar on it,
Yeah.
just keep growing them.
And that country is so far back, so wild. That's what we were saying. It's like we don't think they've seen humans.
Yeah.
It's just Alberta's big, not a lot of pressure, hunting pressure that is, in an area that far back, just because it's such a grind to get there.
Yeah.
And on your trucks, on your,
Yeah.
whether it's an Argo or a buggy, a Ranger or Polaris, I mean, just keeping these things running is a full-time job. It seems like you rebuilt. Tell us what you rebuilt yesterday.
Yesterday I did, there was a broken shackle on one of the trailers. There was a broken fender that ended up cutting into a tire. It was cutting a tire. So we did 2 new tires on that one because the other one was wearing from a broken spring last week that we changed, but the tire was pretty worn on the inside. So 2 new tires, new shackle bolt on the trailer.
A temporary fender.
Yeah, temporary fender. Yeah, that looks good.
Jen came
And
up
then,
with the plywood
On the
solution.
Polaris. The Polaris had been rebuilt about 2 weeks ago. And yesterday I changed, we had a broken axle from getting into one of the baits. Put a new axle, new brakes all around. The clay just eats everything up. The clay that Alberta has is brutal.
Yeah, I like that story. That time we had Luke Bryan up here, so you got a brand new.
Yeah, brand new Polaris. Somebody goes, oh, you should buy a new machine. We had a brand new machine for almost a month. And when I gave it back to them, first of all, when they gave it to me, I'm like, you sure? You know, we're going to take it through.
Yeah.
And they had to change everything. Bushings, tie rod ends, brakes, axles.
After a month of
working this mud.
Yeah.
Well, mud. Specify clay. Like thick clay, so it's all mucky and wet, and then as it dries, it turns into cement.
Yeah.
Like literally cement. My truck looks like cement all over it.
Yeah. So that same machine, say down in the States doing the normal stuff, probably would last who knows how long.
Yeah.
Before it had to have everything replaced.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pull like
on
her.
the farm here where it's dry,
Yeah. So it's not the machine that's
everything
like
lasts forever. No, it's,
inferior.
it's the clay that's horrible.
Yeah.
Well, buddy's ranch in Texas.
It'll eat your brakes just from rolling in it.
It lasts forever.
Oh, the machine down in
Yeah,
Texas?
yeah. But I mean, a lot of them got beautiful little gravel roads, and you
Yeah.
don't get the rain and muck like we do here.
Right.
And they're not going through muskeg, and probably not carrying the loads that we have in the back either, which probably doesn't help. Hey?
Yeah, the weight.
I mean, they're rated for it, but still.
Yeah.
rated for it and going through what we go through is two different things.
Yeah, it's a unique situation.
Do you want me to still hold that or?
Oh,
I just don't want it to slide.
lay it up higher.
Watch your fingers, Cammy's gonna. There you go.
The back cam right here.
Looks good. Nice meat.
Such,
Nice
yeah.
meat.
It's a beautiful. Put this on the Traeger.
Oh yeah.
This is what we ate yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Back ham.
Yep.
Yeah.
Such
Do you want me to hold this
beautiful
side
meat.
now?
Yep. Put this lid down.
And that's another thing people don't realize is, bear tastes good.
Oh, so good.
If I wouldn't tell people what it is when they'd eat it, they might guess probably by texture, moose or bison.
Yeah. Yesterday, it just tastes as good as meat as I've ever eaten.
Yeah.
How you cooked it, that was a 12, I don't know how long you marinated, but
I had marinated for 2 days?
2 days and then
Yeah.
cooked for 13 hours, I think
Yeah.
we figured.
That one cooked a little bit. I cooked it a little bit faster than normal. Usually I like that 21 to 23 hours, low and slow on the Traeger. But I wanted it to get done.
Yeah. I think they've seen the videos out there, like, people pulling tapeworms out of bear,
Yeah.
or just crazy videos like that, which, yeah, I mean, there pigs can have the same type of issues.
Exactly.
But when you look at this meat here, it looks just as good as any deer or elk
Yeah.
you're ever going to eat.
Boy, the arrow hole is huge. Wow.
Yeah.
What'd you use for a broadhead on that one?
That was a Grim Reaper
Yeah.
Carnivore.
My knife is dull. I can't.
Puts them down quick if you hit them right. We got 2 counting coups this week, which is a powerful experience for us. Hard to explain why, but, well, I know why, because you're taking the life of something,
Yeah.
so it should be meaningful. But to be there when it actually dies is, probably if you don't hunt bear, maybe you wouldn't understand, or even if you do, you might not understand. That's all right.
Oh, it's not for everybody,
No,
but
definitely not for everybody.
I mean, the same can go for, a farmer or a rancher that, let's say raises chickens.
Yeah,
A lot of people like fried chicken, but they don't want to participate in the, the kill or the processing or anything.
yeah,
Which is different. But there has to be the ones that were willing to kill it, and there has to be the ones willing to process it.
yeah. I mean, somebody's got to do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they're like, I can't believe you hunt. I'm like, if our ancestors never hunted, we wouldn't exist.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like, no, there was no Costco's back then, honey.
Yeah.
But after you released your arrow, then I seen you get up, James get up, John get up, all take off, and I'm like, I'm just gonna sit here and film. I got you guys running by and
Watch our gear so the bears won't destroy it.
yeah. Well, yeah, and I didn't want to run.
Cam was telling me yesterday when you guys were on the first bait, how he went back to the truck to get something and then he heard you screaming or something. He's like, holy shit.
I know. I didn't know what
What's
was going
happening
on.
over there?
Yeah. Oh, it's nothing bad or dangerous per se. Is that big sow came in and she went to take a bite of the beaver. Well, she ripped off a big chunk of it. And I was like, we just sat here. So I yelled at her and she dropped it, got her up a tree. And then I was trying to get the beaver back and she was starting to come down at me and stuff. So I usually just talk to them all sweet and kind. But I think she wanted the beaver more than she cared about me, so.
Yep. I know. I heard that. I was like, God, thinking the worst. What the heck's going on? So I'm trying to hustle, carrying. I think I was bringing stuff back.
Well, it's because you just don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
normally they behave quite well, but she has 3 cubs up in that tree.
Yeah, you
And
know.
they're all talking at us and.
Obviously, she's gonna be protective, as what good moms are.
Yeah, and she wants that food. I mean, it's her food source. So I gave her half. I threw it to her, gave her half. She grabbed it and went back behind the bait about, 20 yards and ate it, and I hung the other piece, and that was that. It just was a little bit more intense in the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, she's a good mom.
Yeah. And normally with bears, that's one thing too. You see all these videos of people with a bear encounter and they're screaming and banging and all stuff. Or like, it's most of the time.
Hey bear! You're going to get yourself eaten.
Yeah.
You're just
it's
aggravating
like
that bear.
You're enticing it, yeah.
Calm, talking.
Yeah.
99% of the time, it's just like, hey mama, it's okay. We're not, and it's, I think it calms her
calming
down,
for
but it
her,
calms
that's
us down.
Yeah. Calms the situation down.
Yeah.
You don't want people, we don't want excitement.
Let's push this head back on before. So he does not slide off.
Yeah, we just want everybody to stay calm. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Well, and then you don't get amped up, so they don't get amped up.
Yeah, got some damage right here from the arrow.
Oh yeah. You should see this here, James. Look at this damage. That's just from an arrow. Or broadhead. I'll say it again. The most damage and the quickest kills is a right place arrow.
Yeah.
It is. Because the odd person that we get with a gun, the bears will die fast, yes, but you see a lot of trauma, like the shock trauma, but they tend to go a little bit further.
Yeah, I mean, arrow, obviously they're dying, but that loud noise and the shocking of getting hit by a bullet is so much different than an arrow just zipping through, and it's quiet. So it's, I don't want to say, I mean, I don't know how to describe death, but it's more peaceful.
Well, they don't know what happened.
Yeah.
They're just like, and you notice a lot of the time they'll reach back and they'll want to bite where it hurt. It's because, like, did I get stuck by a stick?
Yeah, they don't know.
They don't know.
Yeah, another bear.
And there's nothing to really connect it with. It's like, did something come after me? They don't know.
Yeah. I mean, in the front, the shoulders on a bear, that's almost as big as a hindquarter.
Yeah.
There's so much muscle up front on bear. They dig and they're just developing those shoulder muscles and climbing trees, how they can zip up a tree. It's incredible.
Yeah, and they don't just go like, people think, oh, they climb up all like we do a ladder. Yeah, it's like they jump and they're up like 20 feet in a second.
Yeah. I like to get that shoulder and then I take some neck meat with it and make nice piece of
Oh, the
bounty
sausage.
there. Yeah.
The sausage and stuff you had made last year
Oh,
was
so good.
very delicious.
Yeah.
Which way do you want me to pull it?
It's got one shoulder left. Back straps. I'll clean this up here. John tells the story about the Samson the wrestling bear. Montana Knife Company was founded by Josh Smith, one of the world's most experienced master bladesmiths. Josh has been making knives for 30 years, and there's something really special in supporting companies that are made in the USA. The blades are manufactured and shipping straight from Montana. Montana knives carry a multi-generational warranty and free lifetime sharpening. They're designed, tested, and built by hunters. MKC is a hunting knife company first and foremost. MKC is unmatched and have the sharpest knives out of the box and the easiest knives to sharpen. It's been really fun to watch a company explode as one of the fastest growing companies in the knife space. Don't be fooled. They are still a small company and just hired their 55th employee and are looking to hire about 50 more in the next year or so. So if you live in Montana, tell them Cam sent you. MKC knives sell out within minutes of being released. So head over to montanaknifecompany.com. That is the best way to find out when they have knives available. Use code CAM10 for 10% off your first order. My favorite blade is a Blackfoot 2.0. Montana Knife Company, working knives for working people. I'd like to welcome Grizzly Coolers to the sponsorship of not only the podcast, but my hunt lifestyle.
I couldn't be more thrilled that they are an American-made company that supplies durable, hard-sided coolers and hunting blinds. As you guys know, the meat from every one of my hunts means the world to me, my family, and friends. Meat storage and temperature control is of the utmost importance in transferring game from the hunt to your freezer, and there's nothing better than Grizzly products. The coolers are roto-molded, built for performance, field-tested, and guaranteed for a lifetime. Grizzly also has a wide variety of gear for all your outdoor adventure and training needs. Followers of the podcast get an exclusive 20% off of everything using code KEEPHAMMERING at grizzlycoolers.com upon checkout. Again, that's use code KEEPHAMMERING at checkout.
When I was a young kid, like, heck, from 15 years of age to
Do you want to say, like, probably close to 40 years ago?
I would always get a booth at the Edmonton Boat and Sportsman Show and tie
35
flies
years
and
ago?
sell my flies. That's how I started this whole thing, is tying trout flies.
Oh, really? Okay.
So at the show back then, they had a bear there to wrestle with. You'd sign a waiver and you'd get in the ring with him and fight this
Really?
bear. This like 600-700 pound giant color phase black bear.
Yeah.
So
And just wrestle, take
the
all
more,
comers.
the bigger you were and the stronger you were, the
Yeah.
more strength he'd use against you. Like you're both standing up, holding on to each other, wrestling, and he could foot sweep you. He'd take your legs out from under you.
Really?
One of the guys that we know that's a police officer, he was fighting him. He's a pretty tough guy. Well, the bear had pissed on the canvas
Yeah.
and rolled him in it.
So it was like intentional?
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, we're no match. I mean, so that was, you said, big, strong guys, tough guys, no match for a bear.
Yeah.
And that was a bear that's not living in the wild either.
No, he's eating donuts.
Imagine tangling with a bear that's
Yeah.
surviving every day.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
what do you think you're going to fight against this with?
Yeah, exactly. And it's just amazing how they can latch onto trees and zip up.
Yeah.
Well, you look when you take apart their paw, when you take their paw off, how big the tendons are,
Yeah.
and how much they have there. It's insane. My joke used to be, they're like, oh, bears are this, bears are that. I'm like, yeah, they pretty much have muscles in their shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is YouTube. We can say that, can't we?
Yeah, we can. We can say whatever.
If not, they can edit. I think I've said that for, I don't know, probably almost 30 years. That was the first thing that blew me away the first time I skinned a bear, was how big the tendons were. Like in their forearm and stuff.
Yeah. Amazing animals.
Tough. And then look, like we were talking about the meat a minute ago.
Yeah.
It's like a very dark, rich.
Yes.
A bit more coarser grain, but a very dark, rich meat.
How does it cook differently? Like, what's unique about bear?
There's fat, like here you can see some of it that's around it, but there's really not much fat in the meat.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I'll do up the loins and stuff, and we'll grill them on the Traeger, and they're amazing. But when it comes to the hams, I just like the marinate them for a couple days, low smoke them for, you know, whatever it takes, 12 to 20 hours, depending on, just so it's like pulls apart and it's nice and moist. And this way, when people try it, they're like, "Oh, it's actually really good." I'm like, "Well, it's meat.
It's meat, sir.
Yeah.
Well, because they
He's got a
think
long tail, man. I keep going. How long that was.
they think
what she
because it's
said.
going to be a oh my gosh. A bear that the meat is going to be so much different, but
All
it's
right,
not.
you're doing back straps already.
Yeah. Figure I'd get
And the back straps, it's so crazy, the spine. Like
Yeah.
on a deer or an elk, you just come straight down the spine and make a cut.
Yeah.
Well, on the bear, he's got another layer of bones further in, so you got to go another notch over.
Yeah. A little bit different than
Yeah.
deer elk. Their backs are so, and yeah, I don't know if it's, they need more strength in their back for all they're doing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. They spend most of their lives in trees,
yeah,
climbing.
chasing each other up trees.
Oh, you think? Well, even
The cubs, for the first year and a half of their lives, they're up and down the trees all the
Oh.
time to get away from other bears.
Non-stop.
Predators.
I think probably till they're like 3 or 4. Look how many were in the trees that were smaller last night.
Yeah, and they were,
And that's just to escape and get away from danger. So,
yeah, from those big boars or,
That meat looks great.
yeah, it does.
oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, like right here, I'm on that second little layer of bones on the back strap. And it's just more strength. It's got to be just designed to make them more durable for what they're doing.
Yep.
Kind of like There's only so many knives you can have cutting before you roll and somebody loses a finger.
So you never took on Samson, John?
He does have a cut. No, I didn't. I was a little young still.
Yeah. How sweet would it be to have?
I'd fight him now.
I know, like Khabib has that video from
I
when
know
he was a
about
kid.
that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Every Russian owns a grizzly bear.
Seems like. Made him tough.
Yeah.
I love this bear fat, man.
Oh yeah, so the bear fat we actually keep and we render it down.
So how useful is it? I mean, what do people use bear fat for?
Well, traditionally they used to use it, I mean, obviously for cooking or baking or whatever, but they use it for kind of like a medication, if you will. They'd use it as salve for their skin. Natives would put it, you know, the history of the native culture would use it as digestive aid on their skin, in their hair, make salves and balms out of it. Makes really freaking good pie dough. Or
It's great for cooking with.
Or fried fish in or fried eggs.
Yeah, there's
That's
a back
backstrap.
strap there.
And then for us, because where we hunt and where we live, and because of John's background, we will render a whole bunch of fat down, and we'll take it to some of the native elders on the local reserves and stuff close to us. Because traditionally they won't kill a bear.
Yeah.
You need it closer to you. So we'll take it and render it down and bring it to them. And when you present it to them, it's like you're giving them a brick of gold.
Yeah.
They thoroughly are very thankful, and because it's more than just, oh, this is cool. Like
It's meaningful.
it's medicinal,
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
also spiritual to them.
Yeah,
And they know a
Because
life was taken.
yeah,
Yeah.
Big deal.
It is.
yeah.
Yeah, people think that that's lost on us. That, you know, hunters appreciate life and death more than most because we see it.
Yeah.
We know how it works. Some people have the blinders on and they never see death because they're buying their meat. Somebody else is doing that killing for them.
That's the best message is why don't you just go to the store and get your meat?
Yeah.
Where does that come from? Well, from the store. Okay.
Yeah.
Our conversation is over.
Yeah.
Is this all detached on the back?
I'm not
The hide or?
Oh, I don't know where we are on that one. I guess I put some.
You can put that.
There's some more loose meat. I'll put.
Here, I'm gonna roll this this way. So
Yep.
then he can take off that shoulder.
Yep.
Don't let it fall. There's a little hole.
I think it is.
I think, almost, yeah. Yeah, I think it's all detached. We can put it on the shelf below it too, Cam, if you want. Get it out of the way so you can keep working.
Shit, that one's heavy.
Yeah, it is.
Just drop that thing.
Well, the bear the other day I deboned it and got about 70 pounds of meat. Just shy of 70 pounds of meat off.
Yeah. Let's see here. Can you pull that? Thank you. No, that's pretty good. I can just pull the shoulder off now.
Yeah.
How many? Well, we're gonna change the business model here. It seems like there's so many big bears, so many so much new country that hasn't been pressured. So
Yeah.
it's like you're gonna be able to kill bear that. It's gonna be tough to have a hunt like this for this type of animal anywhere else. So this is like the most premium of black bear hunts, and like in country that, as we said, maybe the bears have never seen a human before you guys.
Yeah.
And it's not just a regular black bear hunt. It's not like some of these hunts you go and you could maybe kill two bear. They might be both 5-footers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This isn't that.
We've averaged 7-footers with all our clients this year.
Yeah. So this isn't like, if you want a cheap any bear hunt, probably go somewhere else.
somewhere else.
If you want
We won't let you shoot them.
incredible country, untapped country, giant old bear,
Yeah.
that's here. And so it's going to cost a little more. But I mean, for me, I'm like, that's a hunting I dream of.
Yeah.
Like,
And we want it to be more of an experience
Yes.
too, where it's just, I mean, we sit with guys, we try to teach them everything we can, you know, on how to sex the bear, how to judge the bear, all that stuff, because we want them to get, you know, what they come for and
Yeah.
get the experience of seeing and learning
And it's like, that's a most, I don't know, important part of sitting on bait is you said sexing the bear, and that means, are you shooting a boar or a sow? You know, what is that bear?
Yeah.
And because bear don't have antlers.
No.
But it's very hard to tell sometimes the difference between a male and female.
Oh, and you get a lot of people say, oh, well, it's the ears, or it's the head, or it's the paws, or it's the structure. Up here, well, as you've seen this week, we've got close to 7-foot sows
Yeah, giant sows.
that are like 400 pounds, and it's really hard until you see what they...
And we don't want to, we want to leave those. We want to kill the old boars like this. To do that, you have to be 20 yards sometimes with binoculars looking.
Yeah.
Yep.
And sometimes it takes a minute. It's
Yeah.
not like there's a red flashing sign saying boar or sow.
No. But so the goal here, big old boars, 7 foot, over the top of the barrel, and that's what you guys kill.
Yeah.
And I don't know where else you can go to get that type of hunting. And then in Alberta, a beautiful province, just teeming with deer. That's why there's so many bear, because there's so many deer too, and the bear just hammer the deer numbers and the moose numbers. So somebody has to kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has to.
And that's another reason, like, we'll get back to the native population again, John's ancestors and stuff,
Yeah.
is when you manage a bear population, you manage the moose population.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah, we see the numbers go up where we hunt bears.
which our locals, I mean, they appreciate it, they understand it.
Yeah,
Not
'cause
everybody agrees with killing a bear, and that's fine, but...
the natives are pretty much only killing moose, right?
Yeah,
Is that what they go after?
That's
mostly?
what they love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, anyways, maybe in other provinces or other
Yeah, it
areas
can
they
be
like
different in other
elk or
places.
something, but here it's moose.
Yeah.
This one's moose.
Well, look at you. Look at your family, moose.
Yeah.
Even my family.
And if you're not killing the bear, you're not going to have any moose.
No.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so
And
last week
the
we had
natives rely on that.
one of our clients sitting on a bait, and he was like, hey, he saw a moose, like,
yeah.
back in the brush walking through, and he says, like, there's this bear trailing it. What's going on? So he was texting us, and we're like, oh,
She's about to
it's a
give birth.
cow. She's
Yeah.
going to be giving birth, so she's following the smell, because once that calf starts to drop or drops, he now has his meal.
Yep.
And that bear came in, he shot that one, and it was big.
It was a
7.5
monster.
foot bear.
Yeah.
Yeah. And saved who
And he
knows
saved
how
the
many
moose.
calves.
Yeah.
And how many calves for the year did he save?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's,
Like-
you know,
Because when it's happening, they go, that's all they do.
Right now, they'll
They
just
go-
kill calves constantly.
Yeah.
yeah.
Same like in the mountains, the grizzly with the elk.
And I just saw a study, or saw this guy talking from Idaho, talking about black bear kill. James, what was that? How many calves? There's 50. They had 50 calves they were tracking, and all but 3 of them were killed by black bears.
Yeah.
So you have to kill these black bears if you're gonna have any ungulates
Yeah, if
out
you're managing ungulate, you got to manage the predators too.
there. Yeah.
Oh, just leave it to wildlife.
No.
No, you can't.
That's
You're already
not how-
Do you want me
managing
to push
it.
it that way, or do you want to come on this side? What's
I'll
easier?
come over here.
I'll switch the sides.
Yeah, I mean,
You just need a healthy balance.
Mother Nature doesn't. Mother Nature's swings are extreme.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man's
they are,
swings
that's
are
right.
managed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Introduce.
Mother Nature, they all get wiped out.
Yeah, and then
And then it takes time to get it
Takes
going
forever.
again.
Yeah. Introduce wolf into an area that they've never been wool.
God
The
put
ga-
man in charge of wildlife,
Yeah.
taking care of it.
The game doesn't know what's
they're
happening
just
or
gonna
what they
keep
are.
killing.
And they do.
They're doing their job. That's all. That's how they survive. They got to kill. They're not thinking about the health of the herd or the ecosystem or the carrying capacity of the land. They're just doing what they do.
They're
So it
doing
takes-
what they're created
it
to
takes
do.
us to. We're the stewards.
Yeah, exactly. That's the word.
Yep. And I mean that's how we survive.
Yep.
It's you don't have to, but we've
They
always
see-
survived by hunting.
The antis seem to want to throw man out of the equation. Like
Yeah.
we're nothing. Let's just throw the man out and let wildlife do its thing. No.
We're part of it, just
We're
like the
part of
bear.
it, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're actually more than just part of it. We're
Yeah.
supposed to be running,
Yeah.
making conscious decisions on what works, and that's what hunters do, and that's a good fish and game organization. That's what they're doing a good job of. But
In
Alberta,
Genesis, God made man and said for man to have dominion over it.
yes, that's right. And yeah, it's hard for me to kill animals sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
It's like that death is.
Yeah, we don't take pleasure in killing
No.
at all. If you see us smiling in a picture with an animal, it's not because we're happy to kill something.
No, and that's after you've
Not
come to terms with
Yeah.
what you did, and you're like, respectful. I'm always like so appreciative of the animal gave me his life so I might live.
Yeah.
And so that's a somber, serious moment. And then after that, then that's when they see the picture.
Yeah.
They don't see the
days, hours, weeks of work and effort that you put
Yeah.
into it though either. And then there's a reason for it.
yeah.
For us, it's, you're getting, a hide or whatever, but you're putting meat in the freezer. You're feeding your family. I mean, we donate extra meat all the time, and we send some to my mom and whoever's in need. If you have lots, you can give lots.
That's what I always say. I always say hunters have always been providers
Yeah.
for the community.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's what we're still doing.
Well, we see you take coolers of meat to, your old
Shelter.
workplace or a shelter or whatever.
I know. I
It's
love
like-
it. And people love it. Most people aren't going to ever go kill a bear.
No.
But if you can share delicious bear meat with them, then they have something in their head. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, no, I've had bear meat.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. Or even somebody that doesn't hunt anything at all, and they're like, wow, why would this guy give this to us? And
Yeah.
they try it, and they're like, okay,
Yeah.
this is actually really, really good.
I just like that it means something. What is buying a steak at the store? What does that mean? There's no meaning with it. There's no
Yeah.
this kill right here means a lot.
Yeah.
It's powerful.
There's a connection.
Be a lot of people sharing in this meat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, now at our lift run shoot event.
In
Yeah.
a month, not
I
even a
know.
month.
I'm pumped.
So we'll get done bear season, do a quick wrap up, and then we're on the drive to your place.
Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, this is. I don't know. I tell people about this hunt all the time, and it's hard to, everybody's busy, but then they see me up here and they see the experiences we're having, and there's some FOMO going on. They're like, how the hell did I pass up that opportunity? Or even if they didn't have that opportunity, it's hard to not look at what we're doing and think you're missing something.
Yeah.
This is truly living to me. This isn't like, I'm not a big hang out on the beach and eat and drink. This is perfect for me. This is what I think about every day. Experiences just like what we're doing right now.
Well, this stuff I remember for a lifetime.
Yeah.
We tried the actual vacation thing for a couple days, and just in Utah before TAC last year. I thought, we're gonna go hang out, take grandbaby to the beach, just do the kind of stuff. And we're sitting there, and we're like, after sitting there for half an hour, we're like, is this what a vacation is? Because it was great, but I was like, now what do I do? I'm like, how do you sit?
I know.
Don't get me wrong, I enjoy it with the kids and all that when they were young, and every once in a while to sit a little bit. But to sit on the beach all day, I can't. My brain won't. It's like, I could be doing this, or I could be building this, or... That's why I told him this year. I says, we actually probably have to go somewhere to have a holiday. But then it's like, there better be hunting or fishing there, because then we won't want to go.
Nice loins.
Yeah.
Like Rhett Daniel says. Loins!
Who?
Fisher. Bud Fisher.
Oh yeah.
Plays the character of Rhett Daniels.
Oh yeah.
So funny.
Oh, he is
so funny. Didn't go 20.
Yeah. Didn't go 20. I know. I love that.
I love that guy.
Yeah. Thank you. His brother's married to Carrie Underwood, right?
Yeah,
Mike.
right. Yeah, and they own Catching Deer brand,
Oh, I know. They're doing
which came from Carrie's friends because they're like, Mike, did you catch any deer?
Oh, is that how it started?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we catch fish.
Where was I just at? And the guy asked me, did I catch anything? I was like, no. Oh, no, he even asked. He says, are you guys bear hunting? We're like, yeah. How's it been? Good. Have you caught anything? I said, nope, but we've killed some. And he looked at me with this sour look. I'm like, we don't do catch and release.
Yeah.
We catch and freeze. Put it in the freezer and eat it. I'm just holding on because over there I'm just in the way, so. Usually it's just me and John, given they're doing it, so it's like, you get extra hands in there sometimes, it's just more valuable to hold than...
Always need someone to hold stuff.
Oh, on the beer it's nice to have somebody like, pull away like that, and then it's...
Yeah.
chunk of meat.
Yep.
Look at that. And here's the difference about bareback strap. Well, I got it in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like an ungulate where you have that solid chunk of meat? Not in a bear. That's why I say they have muscles in their shit.
Yeah.
It's because it's all intertwined with
It
tissue
is.
and stuff. That's how strong they are. That's why they are so strong.
Yeah, incredible.
Just woven in there.
Yep. Pull this fat off here. How many more weeks you guys got of hunters?
Close well.
3?
Season closes on the 15th of June.
So 3,
3 weeks.
1, 2, 3, yeah. When we get into it, it's a blur. People ask what days it is, and I'm like, I think it's Tuesday. But what's the date? I don't know.
Yeah.
I have to look at my phone because I don't. It's just, you know, Friday comes, last night, Saturday, we pack everybody up, package up all the meat, they take off, we do all the shopping, rebeating, cleaning, everything you gotta do for the next group. Next group comes and it's just like, time flies by.
Yeah.
There's a hole. See, that's why air holes are good.
Yeah. Handles.
Yeah, they are. Like on the hide when you're skinning the hide, it's great.
Yeah,
Nice
this
and
is.
cool.
You guys buying this farm has been such a game
Yeah.
changer. From living in Swan Hills before and having to drive to bear country.
Yep.
And now just being out here.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Well,
nice.
I got baits that are 5 minutes away.
oh, there, and we have deer in the backyard and lots of space to.
I can pee in my yard.
I figured that was coming. That's why I stopped talking. I thought, yeah, I know what you're gonna say.
I do that in my yard. That's just what guys do, I think.
I do that in your yard too.
You know, I never see
Do it that way.
my wife and daughter out there doing it. It's just a
No.
guy thing. Look at James over there just sipping on his coffee. Fuck, must be nice.
Must be nice. Looks like a TV producer sitting there.
No, but I had a great idea. Hey, somebody should stay up all night and take pictures of the bear on the Argo with the. We were hoping the Northern Lights would come up
Yeah.
and get some killer shots.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll see you guys in the morning.
Yeah. Good night, James.
Good luck.
It was so clear last night, though. I thought,
Yeah.
not for sure, and it got cool enough.
Yeah.
Oh, one of my favorite birds. You hear that?
Mm-hmm.
I love those birds. Grew up with them. Our holidays when I was young, we never went cities, Disneyland, none of that stuff. We went camping.
Yeah.
Camping and fishing and stuff. So every morning you'd hear those red-winged blackbirds singing away. It was great.
Oh, I thought you were the woodpecker.
Oh. Red-winged blackbird, chickadees. Chickadees. I think my first experience with outdoors is, I was a bird watcher with my grandma.
Really?
Oh yeah. We'd have tea and you'd sit in her little old house looking out the front window and watch the birds in the winter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get myself a bear jacket made.
I know.
I want a coat made
I
out of
want,
bear.
I want one too for
Like Pop Sorens.
Yeah, that thing's wicked.
I need one to tie together with my necklace.
Yeah.
Whew. We got the height. Oh. Getting pretty close.
Yeah. A little more neck meat. We can
Yep.
grind that up, make
Yep.
something out of it. He had couple cuts on his face too. A little cut over
Yeah.
close to his eye.
Oh, it's a good meat here. What a perfect morning.
It's
Is
beautiful.
it getting better just working on a bear and a
No.
nice cool morning?
No, not after we've had 2 weeks of rain.
This little shelter we built here is a game changer too for the bad weather, and get some shade, and it's not going to blow away like the tent did.
Yeah.
And like on a morning like today, it's good because this wind comes through and keeps us cool and the meat cool. But yeah, it gets cold up here, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, this keeps us out of the sun, direct sun right now, which is great for.
See here. Just gonna give a little reference point here on this thing.
Oh, I guess for breakfast we should fry up that bear loin.
Yeah.
Some steak and eggs for breakfast,
That'd be good.
right?
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
It's been seasoned there, aging for the last couple days. So.
Yeah, 12 and a little over 6.5. He's over 18.
18-inch bear, Pope and Young record buck bear.
Yep. Good boar.
If you shoot a good average boar here that's like 4 or 5 years old,
Yeah.
he's going to make Pope and Young for archery.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
When we get one of those bears that's 20, 21 inches, it's just insane. You're like, this can't be real. There's no way something can get that big.
that head just takes on the next level, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We'll also suit the hide squares. Another
Yeah, you won't be able to
reference.
square it because we didn't cut. Because we left the white.
Oh yeah, for
You're
the
going to lose about 1.5 feet.
we'll get the length at
Yeah,
least.
you get the length.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a half-life on this bear because it has that big white blaze on it. So it's so
Like the one by your
beautiful.
stairs that comes
Yeah.
out. That one I was telling
the
James
grizzly?
last night. I
Yeah.
said it looks so good.
Yeah, this is just a beautiful bear too with that blaze. So should we?
And then
Yeah.
butchering it this way, we don't have to get into the internals, which is nice.
No, for sure.
Yep.
So yeah, that's our little live
Do you want to open it up
podcast.
and see what damage it did to the lungs and heart?
Once we move the hide and everything,
Yeah.
yeah. So we don't put more blood on everything. That would be cool.
Yeah.
We like to do, it sounds maybe gross, but not really an autopsy. But especially I like to see where the arrow hits or how the damage is, or like the one that took, where we looked for it for what, 3-4 hours? Just to see where it hit.
And,
Did it
yeah,
hit a lung?
and
Did
why
it
it went so far.
Why it went
Yeah,
so
yeah,
far. So this way it's a good way I can take pictures and I can show the clients, hey, this is why we want this premium shot. Where we see where to shoot it at.
That shot's always a
Put that down
crowd
there.
favorite. Yeah, let's measure this height real quick, just for the length. 1, 2.
His tail's long, so we'll get good length. Good size hide. That's what your rug would look like.
Minus this being all split there, but
Of a rug, and yeah, if it was a rug, it would be split all the way to the chin. So you gain 1.5 feet width there.
look at the hole that rod had there. Hey,
And go to the longest hair on the tail.
Okay. All right. 81. So it was
and that's not
6'9".
Yep. Makes sense.
split. Yeah. And then same when you do,
And your width would be like 7.5, so
Yeah.
it would square
Square
7.
Yeah.
7.
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah. But because of that patch, we don't want to cut through it. Not
Yeah.
for the mount, it won't look good.
Yeah, they wanted to sew through
Yeah.
the right now. So
Well,
you
I
can
don't
see
like
the
it.
stitching through the
I mean,
right.
you can, but I like it when it's, in case you can see the stitches through.
Yeah.
Because it's more noticeable there.
But it's such a beautiful hide. It's going to make the greatest mount. Then I'll have like half-life at the wall, and then this back half will just keep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gorgeous bear.
I want to start making cushions and stuff like this.
Yeah.
And mitts and mucklucks and all of
There
that
you go.
stuff. In my spare time.
Yeah. Exactly. Whenever that happens.
Okay. See now here, pull this out like that, then you can see like what his length actually looks like when he walks in.
Exactly.
Okay, look, John.
It's a big bear. Yeah. That's a big bear right there.
The hair is so thick.
Yeah.
Like, you'll have to show that how thick this is on here.
Yeah, beautiful. The old broadhead, open
It's a
them
big
up.
hole.
That's a big hole.
Yeah.
The part that I have trouble with is because I'm short.
Short people problems.
So,
The sun's bright. Can you see where the heart is right now?
yeah, it's underneath here, right there. Alright, so here's the front shoulder. Look where the lungs are, is up in this part. And then the heart is kind of like almost tucked in front of that.
Mm-hmm.
But see how close it is? And you shoot here and you get this. Then you get into liver and stuff. And then you have
Yeah.
not so much fun. But look at these lungs. There you go.
There's a whole arrow hole.
A lot of damage.
To go along there.
Yeah. There is some different visuals and stuff online that you can see, but some are not accurate. Some of them I'm like,
Some of them they take like a deer or elk and
yeah.
just kind of do the same thing.
I'm like, that's not
and
where
say,
the heart is.
No, that's different
But look at how
species.
much gut there is.
Yeah.
There. So this long.
Yep. A lot of damage.
These two
That's why
bows.
he was expired in
Yeah.
5 to
Oh, no, look.
9 seconds.
Yeah.
There, that's your perfect shot. Look at this.
Yeah.
Smoked both lungs.
And it smoked through here too, look.
Yeah, cut.
It
top.
cut the big, whatever that vein and stuff is called.
That feeds the heart there.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's how you get it quick.
That'll put him down.
Quick ethic. And it is as ethical as you can get is to take him out like that.
Oh, he was down in seconds.
Yeah.
We got him through the lungs, and that's why he died quickly.
Yeah, an undamaged heart. It's perfect.
Look at that. It's pretty much the same size as the whitetail.
Yep.
My trick when I hunt whitetail, I'll show you it. When we're out in the field and we don't have any bags, I'll go like this, Cam. You
Put
take
away
the heart
Oh,
in the field,
there you go.
and then I throw it in the back of the truck. Well, this way it doesn't get all full of like
yeah.
dirt and stuff, so perfectly
That's right.
packaged. Then you just gotta go like that.
Love it. Thanks for joining us. Let's get out this bear with John Rivet, Jenn Rivet, and beautiful. Is this? It's barely northern Alberta, right?
We're pretty
is it
north.
middle?
No,
We're
it's
pretty
north.
north.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I didn't know where it was on. I didn't
Yeah.
know if it was like in the middle, but it is north.
Central's like Edmonton.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so northern Alberta.
Yeah.
Beautiful morning. We're flying out tonight, so perfect hunt. Killed 2 great bear. Killed this one last night. Best bear hunt you'll ever go on. Incredible country, incredible people, an incredible experience. Contact the Rivets if you're interested in experiencing something like this.
Only if you want big bears. If you want little bears, don't come
Yeah,
with
go
us.
somewhere else. But
Jen's
yeah.
about to open up the bear and check out the heart and lung and see what the arrow did.
So we'll put that on here too. You two will probably cancel us for it, but we'll get the autopsy done. Yeah, so
Do you want me to not leave that there?
can't recommend this hunt enough. Can't recommend these people enough.
Let's do the bear.
Yeah, this is what we live for. These are experiences that make us who we are.
Yep.
Keep hammering. What's up, guys? We're giving this truck away with $10,000 in cash. If you're not entered in, get entered in now. Go to CameronHaynes.com. You can order a hat, hoodie, shirt, stickers. Get entered in. Let me fly one lucky person out here. Pick this bad boy up. Get $10,000 in cash. And you know, my goal is to start doing this every month. It's so much fun. I love giving. I love seeing people's face when they win just a badass truck like this and get that cash. So
Let's just start doing this more often. Get entered in today on CameronHayes.com, and good luck.
Every step I take, I move my truth. Every time they tell me stop, I use every comment, hate that makes my fuel. Gather up my energy and boom, I hear them talking, saying the way that I move is so reckless. That is a part of my mind I've been blessed with, giving my blood, so I am relentless. My fault, they want someone to blame. They sent their hate, it fuels my pace. I am Roy Tough, I am the change, the fuel in dirt, feeling like Cam Haynes. Oh, give me the Mars, nobody wants, I'll give you my heart. I came in to work,